This video features a little girl named Sofia, who was just heading outside to play with her friends. Everything seemed normal until she stepped into the kitchen, where something unsettling happened that left chills running down our spines. We see Sofia passing through the kitchen on her way out when she suddenly stops in her track. Her gaze is fixed on something or someone just in front of her, something only she can see. Although she is completely alone in the room, Sofia starts showing off her toys, one by one, to the empty air in front of her. As she does, a small object, a toy doll, seems to levitate slightly as if it's being snatched from her hand. She struggles to hold onto it, but the unseen force tugs harder. Just as Sofia is about to leave, something else, a larger toy, appears to be pulled from her grip. She yanks it back violently and runs out of the kitchen, her face a mixture of fear and confusion. This footage shows Arthur, a man who lives entirely alone in his quiet apartment. One night he is awakened by a peculiar sound coming from the bedroom, forcing him out of the bed to investigate. What he discovers is more than just unsettling. See for yourself.
Nie, ja pierdol... Co jest, kurwa?
We see Arthur standing hesitantly at his bedroom door, listening intently. The soft drip of water echoes down the hall. Slowly, he makes his way to the bedroom, where he is startled to find the tap running full blast. Confused, he turns it off, only to hear a loud thud coming from the kitchen. He tiptoes towards it, peering around the corner. The once immaculate kitchen is now a chaotic mess, utensils scattered everywhere as if someone or something had ransacked the place. Arthur freezes, fear spreading across his face, before he bolts back to his room and locks the door behind him. In this video, we see Adam, a young man who hears a strange rhythmic knocking sound coming from outside his window. Deciding to investigate, he steps out into the chilly night air. What happens next leaves him reeling in fear. As Adam steps outside, He finds no one around. The night is silent, save for the wind rustling the leaves. Just as he's about to give up and head back in, the knocking sound starts again, but this time it's coming from inside the house. Confused, he rushes back in, following the sound to the bedroom door. He hesitates, then throws the door open. The knocking stops abruptly. Adam stands there, staring at the empty bedroom, when a chill breeze brushes past him. Was it just his imagination, or was there truly something knocking from within? Let us know in the comments. In the video, we can see Josh emerging carefully from his basement, his steps slow and deliberate, as if he already senses that something isn't quite right. Just as he reaches the top, strange things begin to happen, things that seem almost too bizarre to be true. What he captured is far more intriguing than it first appears. The footage shows Josh climbing out of the basement of his house, when suddenly the lights around him start flickering violently, casting eerie shadows on the wall. Panicking slightly, Josh rushes up the stairs, phone in hand, and starts recording. The moment he shuts the basement door, it creaks open again on its own with a low groaning sound. But if you look closely at the edge of the frame, you will notice a dark, almost human-like shadow slipping through the crack every time the door opens and closes on its own. What could this sinister figure be? Is it something paranormal or just a trick of the light? Let us know what you think in the comments below. This footage centers on Michael, a night guard working alone at a deserted theater. One night, during his solitary patrol, something truly horrifying happens that makes even seasoned viewers shudder. See it for yourself.
Hello?
We see Michael strolling into the design room, his flashlight beam illuminating various props and costumes. As he steps further in, a strange shuffling noise draws his attention. Turning around, he spots something bizarre, a pair of slender, pale hands hanging lifelessly over a low wall. He stares, confused, thinking it's just a costume draped over, but when he moves closer, the hands slowly retract into the shadows and disappear completely. Michael stands frozen, staring at the now empty spot, his face drained of color. The video cuts off abruptly, leaving us all wondering, did Michael encounter something not of this world? In this clip, we follow Philip and his friend Adam, two security guards working the night shift at a local cinema. They are making their routine rounds, ensuring everything is in order, when they stumble upon something truly unsettling in one of the dark, empty halls. The video shows Philip and Adam walking through the silent auditoriums, Their flashlights beam across the seats, casting sharp, fleeting shadows. As they approach the final hall, they are startled by an eerie, echoing sound coming from the direction of the screen. They carefully follow the noise until they reach the empty projection room. Peering inside, they catch a glimpse of a shadowy figure huddled in the corner. The moment their lights hit it, the figure dissolves into the darkness, vanishing completely. Shaken, they check the room, but it's as if no one had ever been there. In this video, we see Thomas, who is left home alone as his parents have gone away on vacation. It's late at night and he's just about to drift off to sleep when he hears odd noises coming from the living room. What happens next is truly chilling and difficult to explain.
Who's there?
As the unsettling sounds continue, Thomas decides to investigate, moving carefully through his darkened home. He pushes open the door to the living room and is greeted by the faint, haunting melody of a piano playing all by itself. The keys move as if an invisible hand is pressing down on them. He steps closer, but just as he reaches the piano, the music stops abruptly. Thomas stands there, his breath catching in his throat, staring at the silent piano. Was it just his imagination, or something far more sinister? Let us know in the comments. The footage features Oscar, a worker for a well-known airline, who's completing a routine security check after a flight has landed. Everything seems in order until he reaches the back of the plane, where something inexplainable occurs.
Hey, probably think I'm doing this for fame.
Oscar is seen carefully walking down the aisle, checking each row for any loose items or suspicious objects. As he approaches the last row, a seatbelt suddenly snaps upright, its buckle clinking softly in the stillness. Oscar jumps, spinning around to see if anyone is there, but the plane is completely empty. His eyes widen in shock, his breath quickens, and he takes a few hesitant steps backward. The empty seats seem to close in on him, and without another glance, he turns and pulls out of the plane, abandoning the eerie silence behind him. The video captures a seemingly ordinary family gathering, with someone documenting the entire event on handheld camera. At one point, we see a young girl swinging joyfully on a swing set, oblivious to the danger lurking in the background. What the camera catches will make your blood run cold.
Me bajé los pies.
As the video zooms in on the girl, who giggles as a family member gently pushes her swing, something strange appears in the distance. A dark silhouette, thin and towering, watches silently from the edge of the yard. The camera shakes slightly as the person filming notices it. The figure stands unnaturally still, almost blending in with the trees, like a shadow brought to life. Is it just the trick of the light, or could it be something or someone more malevolent? We would love to hear your thoughts on what this strange figure could be. Thank you so much for watching this far. I would like to offer you subscribing to this channel, so we can maybe see each other again sometime. If you still haven't had enough, here are some similar videos you can check out. I'm Bart from Boben Kravin. And so, hopefully, see you next time.